All right, so look, we need to have self realization. I personally don't have the money to be the so called passport, bro. Don't have the money, and I don't have no connections with anybody else. So, like, if I did touch down in a different state or a different country, my bad, uh, I don't have the people to where I can go live with them if I touch down. None of that shit. I don't have any of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying all that just to say, if you find you a shorty, and let's say y'all so happen to reconnect, and you say she been through the ringer or whatever the fuck, but if that's the best dating option for you at the moment, you gotta have it in your mind. This is the best dating option for me at the moment. I believe you should take that. Very few women, most likely women go spin the block and then they come back. We get it. We know how it goes. Just for them to make their mind up. If you don't have a shorty by that time and you know this is the best option for you, I say don't play games with yourself, man, sir, and take what you can get because we're getting older. And if you need help in life and she's willing to be there and you still find her attractive and she spent the block came back, oh well. You just got mentally, if you have to, if she's the type of shorty, you might have to mentally place her in a position where like, okay, cool, she cool, but I can't take her serious type shit. You have to place her in that bubble, man. And and if she show you her worth over time, then you keep her, cause ain't nobody got time to keep dating these random bras and possibly catching an STD. I'm just being honest. I gotta be realistic. The older I got, I realized, damn, bro, I could be out here with AIDS and herpes and all other kind of shit. You might have to settle at the moment if she's a good one or she perceives as good or you just know her. She got flaws, but some flaws you can deal with. You might have to settle for this one, Joe. So this lady says, couple who find each other, find their way back to each other after time apart often come back stronger than before. So this lady said this: my man and I separated 7 years, then got back together, got married, had a baby. We needed time to mature in certain areas. She didn't expand on those areas, but I I have to agree. I don't have time to be shaming this broad at all, for real. I'm not gonna call her a bop, and I ain't gonna call him a drug dealer, because I don't know these people. What I'm gonna say is, okay, she had to go through 10 niggas just to realize she had to get back. She should have just stayed with the same nigga that she with. There's just gonna be some women out here that's just like that, bro, and you just gonna have to deal with it. I mean, cause look, bro, we live in America, and if she comes in your back in your life trying to make things easier on you, you might as well deal with it, bro. Okay, just don't. I don't even want to talk about who she been with. I'm just cool with her focusing on me. Then this girl gonna say, a woman gonna text this woman, you will have to learn the hard way. Shake my head. I mean, as she left him and he was a good dude, because 9 times out of 10, men don't want to get rid of their women. Women make you want to get rid of them, or they just leave. Y'all know how y'all do. Shake my hand, you will never learn. You'll learn the hard way. Woman, your man was right there in front of your face, and you left too. So this woman says, "Nah, I learned the hard way trying to date in this shitty pool, and I'm glad to be out the game." So what that tells me is she had a good dude. All the men that she dealt with was shitty. Her mind finally started to activate, and she's like, you know what? Brian was a good dude. Let me get back with Brian. Brian was great. Brian treated me well. Brian did this, that, and the third. And yo, if I'm in Brian's position, I'm just gonna let her know straight up. I'm gonna have more than one woman. That's just off back. You left and then you decided to come back. I'm gonna have more than one woman, and it's gonna continue to happen. But hey, you make the cut. She said she tired of dating in the shitty pool. And she said, I'm glad to be out the game. You hear that? So that means she was out there. She was out there with multiple niggas. Then she said, I'll take my man with the flaws he has. The good outweighs the bad over here. Sound like he was just a good dude. And if he, no, if he did have a flaw, he wasn't rich. That's probably the only flaw. He can't pay for your weave. I'm not here to make fun of man or woman. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, we're doing. But let's be honest, the women, majority of the women, and some men, we're doing all this running around just to do this one thing at the end of the day: create a family. That's it. Yeah, some people want to have people. Some people want to fuck, but we're doing all this at the end of the day just to create a family. She said, "Fuck that. I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking. I'm not taking you back after you gave your body to multiple men. Don't care how much I love you. You a total loss. Fuck, I look like." Well, I agree with what you're saying. Now I have to disagree with what you're saying, brother. Ain't nan woman on this in America have not gave their body to another man. We're gonna have to get over it, and we need to just realize the fathers didn't raise these women up to be married off to some man out there, and they didn't proactively go look for a man for their daughter to be with. We gotta hold the fathers responsible. If I know my daughter has a high sex drive and she wanna fuck, why not marry her off to a nigga that she like and wanna smash on? Instead of trying, cause she's gonna hoe anyway. Why can't she just hoe for one man? Oh my God, this girl just sucked off 10 niggas in the school. Okay, bro. If you knew, I'll just call my daughter sucking dick. Oh, my daughter's 21. She fucking out the whole team. She fucking everybody. Okay, bro. If you knew she had a problem, why not marry her off to one dude to where she can do all that with and tell the dude about your daughter's flaws? And she ain't. Let's say you call her in the act, but she ain't lose her virginity. Some people catch these signs early and they don't do shit about it. Y'all need to have real conversations with y'all kids, your daughters and your sons, and they need to be going ahead and get married off, bro. If you watch Godfather, the men was marrying off their daughters. I think it was in part one, the ending of part one, close to the ending, middle to the ending of part one. This man rolled up on the father and said, "Hey man, I like your daughter. I love your daughter. Let's go. Let me and her be courted. I'm gonna marry her." You know what I'm saying? And the father was mad as shit and whatever. But guess what? He said, "Hey, come back to the table. Let's talk." And also, it takes a man and you to get married to one of these women. You need to tell her what it is up front, and you need to tell her father what it is up front. And I would like to marry your daughter. Boom, you in the game, bro. You're in the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? You are in the game, man. And ain't no changing none of this shit. You know, this is how we can stop all this. She ran off, she came back. If she run off and she married, then she's an adulteress at the end of the day. Then you can call it a rap if that's what you want to do. That's what I'm saying, gang. Ain't no way. She crazy. I don't believe her. I gotta hear a man say this publicly. He took back a woman that left him to ride the cock carousel. I gotta hear the guy say this and own it. Hey man, some people are tired, bro. Nobody want to go through this. Keep going through the dating phase. If I feel comfortable and good around this woman, right? She ran off and came back. You know how many women came back? But the difference is these women wanted me to be on their program, and I didn't want to be on their program. I don't aspire to be on their program or a woman telling me how I should act when you just ran off with somebody else, and now you trying to dictate to me how this gonna go. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? You let yourself get led by somebody else. You gotta think about that. Like, some people just don't think, okay, no, fuck the sex part. The sex part, they gonna fuck anyway. We gotta notice they gonna go fuck anyway. You need to look at the actions she did for this man besides the sex. She went off and got led by somebody else, and she had fun getting led by that person. I'm just saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.